Here with head coach Andrew Sorensen after the 2-1 overtime win against Milwaukee. Coach, there were a lot of highs and lows there in the last few minutes of the third, and then in overtime as well. How do you feel like your group handled all that? Obviously, you came out with the win, but as far as a collective, how do you feel like everybody on the bench was managing those emotions throughout the game?
Yeah, good. I thought they did really well for a young team. I thought we were some of our older guys kind of, taught to the younger guys, so it was good.
And then can you maybe just speak to the leadership as well of guys like David Gust? Obviously gets the overtime winner, but he was playing a lot in overtime and towards the end of the third as well.
Yeah, he was feeling it. Yeah, I thought that line was really good. Him and Doc are really good together. So, yeah, we tried to ride him a little bit, and it worked out. But, yeah, they've been good. I mean, they're great in the room, great for us as a staff to talk to and kind of get our message into the room, and, yeah.
How about the way that your team defended tonight? Because it felt like Milwaukee, maybe especially early, had a majority of the chances, but they still didn't have all that many. How were you pleased with the way that your group defended as a whole?
Yeah, I think we defended in the middle of the ice real well. I mean, the stuff they had was some outside stuff and same side stuff. We didn't let the puck go across into the slot and whatnot. But, yeah, really happy with that. I thought Drew was really good when we needed him to be good, so that was really positive as well.
And then it looks like from up top in the broadcast booth that Antti Saarela continues to maybe gain confidence and assertiveness out there. Have you guys been seeing that on the bench?
Yeah, really happy with his last couple of games here. Even like his last two has been in the middle. He's adapted well. But even before that, playing on the wing, I thought, yeah, really good, really happy with his progress.
Is playing on the middle something he had done before?
I think, he did play a little bit in Finland, but mostly on the wing. And we tried him in the middle of camp, but there was a lot of new things going on for him moving over here and then moved him to the wing, and I thought he started finding his groove. And then, with what we had going on, we moved him back in the middle. It's been really good the last two games.
And then Marcel getting a chance on that second line. What are maybe some of the teachable takeaways from tonight playing with the guys that he was?
Yeah, some good things. I think for him, it's just, he came off an injury, came off some illness here. So just get him up in the rhythm of playing.
This is a group, Milwaukee, that supports really heavily in the defensive zone. What's going to be the key tomorrow to kind of, converting on those opportunities and continuing to stay in front of these guys?
Yeah, great question. You got to fight for that inside ice, right?
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Yep, thanks.
Here with David Gust after the 2-1 overtime win over Milwaukee. Gusty, overtime winner. Can I take us through that last play there?
Yeah, I thought we kind of controlled overtime and then caught them in a bad change, and it was a good quick up and just 2-on-1 kind of off the pad. So I think the kind of quick up gave us the edge there on the 2-on-1. Was
Docker shooting for the pad there, or was he shooting to score?
I don't know. I think if you ask him, he might say off the pad, but no comment.
Yeah. A lot of chances at both ends in that overtime. You played a lot in that OT period. What was it like kind of handling the highs and lows of that 3-on-3 session?
Yeah, I think I felt good, and I thought my shifts were kind of short, so I was able to kind of roll them over and be fresh for to go a couple times there. So, that's kind of what it is right now with the bodies we have, and a couple guys called up. So, in those circumstances, you just got to kind of step up.
Well, and you mentioned the bodies being out. You guys were double shifting a little bit there in the third period as well. What was how did that feel physically for you guys out there, being out there a little bit extra in some high intensity moments?
Yeah, I think as a player, that's kind of what you want, right? You want the ball in your hands. You want those extra shifts. Kind of show them that we can do this as a line. And before the game, we kind of talked as a line, said play good. We'll get our ice time today. So I was happy with the way our line played.
How about the way that you guys defended today? I know that they probably had a majority of the scoring chances, but they still didn't have all that many throughout the game. It felt like the forwards were really tracking back and making things difficult for them.
Yeah, I think the first 10 minutes they kind of had us on our heels a little, and we bend and break kind of mentality, and then we slowly got our feet under us and kept going. But and that's kind of the game they play. There, you look up at the ice, they got 3-4 bodies in front of you. So just had to chip pucks and work below the goal line on them.
When they support on the walls in their defensive zone, how difficult does that make it for you guys? Because it seems like they have 5 guys on one side of the ice defending that puck on the half wall.
Yeah, that's kind of the tough part is they collapse really hard, so it makes it hard to kind of get yourself out of the corners. So I think the high ice was open tonight and rim releases and things like that because they're definitely packing it in tight.
All right, thanks, Gussie.
Yeah, thanks.